If I'm stuttering over my words, it's from pure excitement because I just soloed the Liminality GM. Bungie said this was supposed to be one of the hardest GMs in the game. They wanted to literally make you cry with this, and I guess it was going to be near impossible to solo. Let's just say they did a great job because, man, as you see from the length of this video, it's a long one. Now, I will say, the thing that makes this difficult is kind of the boss room, but we'll get to that. But starting off, I like to just pop my Arxel here to get Devour, Amplify. I can get through this little part easy. You don't really have to kill anything in this area. There's no champions or anything, so if you want to get Platinum, you can just ignore this area. So just having Devour, Amplify with the damage reduction from the artifact perk, you can get through. Rewind rounds and Outbreak can actually proc on those, like, hive debris things, so it's actually pretty cool to get through them faster. But next up in this next little room up here, we're going to, again, try to get Devour proc with our Arxel. We have our Stasis Turret. We're going to be running Commemoration, Indebted Kindness, and Outbreak. Outbreak is just disgustingly good for literally everything. Commemoration is very good because there's a lot of Void Shields, and Rocket Sidearm obviously it's a Rocket Sidearm. Now, there's going to be a champion in this room. It's just Unstoppable with a bunch of other ads. If you have your Arxel, you have your Stasis Turrets, you're going to be getting through this room pretty quick. You just got to play it safe. Sometimes enemies can walk behind you back there, but you're basically just killing one champion. Also, we kind of sped into it, but I do want to say, sorry. Sorry. I do want to say that these are just the commentaries. I just kind of go over everything, kind of help you out with the GM, even if you're just going for a 3-person clear or a single-person clear. And I also want to say thank you all so much for all the support on my recent build video. It's almost at 100,000 views as recording this. Absolutely insane. More builds on the way. But coming up in this next room, there are going to be 2 little enemies right here that we can kill. I like to kill these to make an orb of power to get radiant. I do like to go this way instead of the other way because I find it a little bit easier. Right there, I make an orb. I can pick it up for radiant. I throw a unravel on the champion, and now I can just rewind around the champion down, and it absolutely shreds. I mean, this is a primary weapon for a solo player. Now, up here, there's a Shrieker. This Shrieker will absolutely destroy you, as you'll probably see. So I like to pop my super here to get 90% damage reduction. There's a little spot right here where the Shrieker doesn't constantly hit you. You can kind of shoot through, as you see. This is where I like to stand. But as you see, I mean, even with the super, it almost kills me without it barely even hitting me. That Shrieker is insane. Now, up here, some Acolytes are going to spawn. You can just kill them. And then right here, you don't have to kill this champion, but since I'm going for Platinum, this is a mandatory. But if you're not going for Platinum, you just want the solo clear, you can just ignore it. I actually do mess up. I should reload a little bit earlier right here, but I reload, and then he's going to put his shield back up, unfortunately. Coming up next, I think, not that part. Pretty sure. Maybe this is a different run. Oh, no. Yeah, the Shrieker starts shooting me. Yeah. It took me about 20 attempts, I guess, to maybe a little bit more. I got to the boss room like 2 or 3 times. The boss room, again, is what is super, super hard. But some little annoying things can kill you from time to time. Now, you see, again, I'm taking up a lot of time just trying to kill this knight, but I wanted to go for Platinum. Also, again, as I said in the beginning, this is unedited audio, so again, if I stutter like I kind of did earlier when I said sorry, I just want to go and apologize in advance again, because this is going to be a very long video. Towards the end, I might not even talk too much because it's going to be a lot of running around. But in this next little room, there's another champion. You can dodge that other Shrieker. You don't really have to kill it. We're just kind of going through a lot of areas. There's a lot of traversal areas with a lot of champions in this strike. So yeah, but the next main room is coming up here. This room, when you first start off, is kind of difficult. It gets pretty easy once you start to understand the spawns and everything. But there are going to be Cursed Thrall, they're going to be Acolytes, Wizards. Wizards are kind of the main threat. The Cursed Thrall really don't do too much. I mean, I can just kind of run down and, they don't do a whole bunch. But I like to play on this right side over here. I kind of play aggressive. There's some parts I play super aggressive, some parts I play a little passive. Because I think more aggressive play here is better, because if you kill the stuff faster, you can go into the next wave. There's basically 3 waves. So as you see, I do pop my super. I make 90 in everything. I'm taking advantage of the artifact perk to get more solar ignition damage and stuff. There are going to be champions here. A champion will spawn with each wave, and this is wave 1. Pretty much after a wave is done, it means you've killed the Hive Knight or whatever. It'll say seal's broken, but you see more wizards are going to spawn. Transcendence is very, very strong here. Also with Stasis Turrets also just being very good. But as you see, I'm not don't be afraid to kind of get up there a little bit. You don't have to sit back all the time, but obviously when stuff's coming, Curse Thrall, as you see right here, coming, you kind of want to be careful. But again, we're just gonna keep killing stuff to eventually kill the knight with the sword. Wizards again are your main threat, but I mean, as you see, like one Transcendence Grenade in that middle area over there, you just get so many damage numbers. And Devour is just disgusting here. I've had a couple runs where my Devour just straight up didn't proc. Like I was at 7 seconds on Devour, get a kill, go to 10 seconds, and I wouldn't get health. So either something just did an insane amount of damage to me, but I look back at the footage and it didn't look like that's what happened. I don't know. I think there's literally just so much going on. But that was unfortunately one of the ways I failed one of my attempts. But again, we're slowly just killing ads. You see the little like symbol up there. That's saying that's the knight we have to kill, but more wizards are spawning. If you love to ad clear, this is definitely the room for you because you're going to be killing a lot of ads. But as you see, I'm going to run up to the top up here, try to get a better angle on this knight. And as you see, there's another champion. Can't really get a good angle, so I'll fall back. And we're just going to keep slowly taking out enemies over and over again until we can have a good angle. I think I do try to go and kill this barrier knight right here. Again, put it unravel, and then with outbreak, the nanites, like it just does so much damage. I end up not killing it. Maybe I go for the stun here again. I do. Okay, so I'm definitely going to kill this. You don't have to kill the barrier knights. If you're going for platinum, you can straight up ignore all the knights if you would like to. Once you beat this room, the knights will stay there. So if you want to do that, you can. But I just like to kill the knights just to have a little bit more, you know, room to run around, because I do like to play up front a little bit, and those knights will absolutely destroy you if you don't kill them. But I think we're finally getting to the next knight. And there's also a wizard trying to guard him, but we're going to kill this knight. Kill the wizard, and now the next wave is going to spawn. So right here, I like to play up close. Transcendence Grenade, these wizard spawns. This is going to be the final wave, if I'm not mistaken. On the final wave, you're actually going to have to fight a Lucent Knight. So it's going to have like the Titan supers and stuff, and it can absolutely destroy you. The Suppress Grenade can one-shot you. The Shield Throw can one-shot you. So I like to save my super to get that damage reduction so that doesn't one-shot me. But as you see right here, it's going to spawn right there in the middle, and you can kind of, like, if you play aggressive enough, you can just kill everything. I throw my nade exactly where it spawns, pop my super, and the Transcendence Grenade on the Warlock actually suppresses, so it can make it so the Knight can't actually use its super and stuff, so that's actually really, really good. So unfortunately, I didn't get it off there, but still, I'm doing so much damage with literally everything going on. Unravel Ignitions. It's like, I'm just killing everything. And then once you crush the knight, everything will despawn, so just kind of run and hide so you don't die. And then if there's any barrier knights left, like there is right here, there could be 1 or there could be 3, depending on how many you kill. And yeah, and then you're pretty much done with this room. Room's not too bad. It's going to take a little bit to learn if you are trying to go for this. But once you get the flow of it down, it gets pretty easy. Like, on my multiple attempts, I got to the point where, like, I was just bored for sitting back, so that's why I was like, I'm just moving up, bro. I just, once you learn all the spawns, I guess you can manipulate them. You're gonna be doing that room with ease. Now, right here, we're just jumping through some hands. Again, another traversal area. This strike loves having a bunch of enemies in traversal areas, especially champions. It almost feels like a dungeon, if I'm being completely honest. But, so we're gonna run through here. There's gonna be one knight right here. This knight really honestly can't do much to you, but more so if it has a moth on it. That's what you got to be worried about. But just kill that knight. We're going to go through our next little tunnel, and you would think we're getting close to the next main room, but no, we're in this little small traversal room. We're going to have to fight a champion, and they're going to be a bunch of ads spawn. And again, like, all these ads have Void Shield. So your Transcendence Grenade, your Commemoration, or any other Void machine gun you want to run, just absolutely shreds. It's very, very good. But we're going to slowly kill this champion. What I do a lot for these champions in these parts, because I don't want to waste a lot of my ammo, is I just start shooting Outbreak, and I let the turret freeze the champion, and then the Shatter will stun it, and then Outbreak has built up the nanites. Now, here's the first scary room. It's not that bad, if I'm being honest. You just got to know how to do these parts. If you don't know how to do these parts right here, just definitely watch a video before you try this. I like to pop Arc Soul because Arc Soul will actually shoot these Acolyte Eyes, and you have to kill all the Acolyte Eyes to actually open the little like barrier up there to get through. The Arc Soul is super nice because you can pretty much just ignore a couple. Now, unfortunately, this thing like literally takes forever to open, and it's so like buggy because the platform right there, like it feels like you're gonna fall down. It's a little annoying. Just know that you can't step in the fire for like a couple seconds, like a split second, and jump out and you won't die. I don't know what I threw Arcane Needle at right there. Just ignore those. I don't know what that was. But now we're gonna kill some ads. Another champion does spawn here after you dunk one. If you dunk the second one, you don't have to worry about it, but after the first one on either side will spawn a champion. So again, I just like to sit back, place a turret, and like I said, I'm kind of just shooting Outbreak, letting the freeze stun it. I thought I was gonna have to swap there because it wasn't stunning, but it eventually does stun. As you see, I mean, Outbreak with Unravel, I mean, it can just shred. It does so much damage. You don't really have to worry about ads too much in this room. I just like to kill some because when you come out the you know, each left or right side, they can just shred you when you go to dunk. But it's not like that big of a deal. And again, as you see, Devour is just broken. Now, right here, I like to get Amplify. I use my Getaway Arts to Amplify it because when you're Amplify, you can sprint faster. I don't actually know if it procs here, but I think it does, yeah. So you can sprint faster, slot faster. You can just get through this room a lot quicker. You do have to watch out for the boops. They're the most annoying part. But having the speed booster there is just so nice. And since you can just have it on demand with Getaway Artists, it is just super good. And right here, all the ads are going to despawn except the Void Shield ads, and they actually will become blind after his like little pulse happens, which is cool. But I guess you don't really have to kill these. All you really have to do is wait for the lava to go down, or the fire, or whatever, and then you can just go down. But I like to kill them, just maybe get ammo or something. But as you see, we're at max heavy ammo, which is good. Right here, another traversal area. We are immediately fighting more enemies, immediately going to fight another champion. The Grims, honestly, you would think they're kind of annoying. They're the least annoying ad, in my opinion, throughout this whole GM. I'm not going to lie. They can, like, I mean, obviously they can be annoying, but, like, they don't, like, shred you like some of the other ads can. Again, we're going to let the freeze unravel. We're going to let just everything cook on this. Freeze will eventually stun him, and then the Outbreak is just going to shred. I mean, even without him being stunned, it was shredding. I mean, as you see, it's just disgusting. But we're going to sit back, we're going to kill these Grims. And then we're going to move on to the next traversal room. Not the next main room. We're going to have another traversal room with another champion. And it's going to be in this little area. This is where we first see the Subjugator that we're going to have to kill eventually. Which you would think is kind of scary on a GM, but if you play it right, it's really not too bad. Like, since your Transcendent Screen has suppression, you could pretty much make him not do anything. But we're going to stun the champion. I like to throw nades down just to, like, block spawns. The turret also is super good for helping with that. Also, your Transcendence abilities do a ton of damage. Well, I'm not going to say they do a ton of damage. They do a good amount of damage. So if you just throw a Transcendence Grenade on, like, a champion, it can cook. But you might be saying, well, Rest, after that room, we're going to be in the next main room. Nope, there's another little area right here before the next main room where we have to kill another champion. And some more Grims. One of the main threats right here is these little, like, Axion bolts, Axion darts. I don't exactly know the name of them, but the little void things that the Cabal enemies can shoot out, they will destroy you. They take about half your health down, and if there's, like, a ton of them, you're just dying. Good thing, though, Arc Soul can actually shoot them. But right here, we're going to stun the champion. Again, apply some nanites with Outbreak. I throw an Unravel to also do some Unravel damage. Well, an Arcane Needle. I don't throw an Unravel. but again, we're just slowly shredding them down. There are some other ads under you, but you can ignore them. There's no champions or anything. So yeah, right behind you where they would spawn. But I mean, if you just run through here, you can get through before they try to kill you. I have had it almost where they almost one-shot me, so you might want to be careful. But out of all the other times I've done this, it's been pretty easy now. Here's the next main room. Now this room, this room low-key is probably the hardest. I mean, the boss room's annoying. It's not like too difficult, but it's super annoying. So right here, I like to play on this like top right side. Just note your LMG here, your machine gun shreds because just the void shields goes crazy. This is just an insane heavy ad clear section. And again, I kind of just sit up here the whole time. The first wave, there's again 3 waves. Bungie loves 3 waves. This first wave ads kind of spawn down at the bottom. You have a lot of room to move around. It's not like too difficult, but when the second and third wave come, that is when it's going to be a pain. Now, I like to kill these little hobgoblins because, again, they can snipe you, take down half your health. Also, they're like little like artillery bombardment thing they deploy when you shoot them, also destroys you. Again, I'm just slowly taking the champion out. Nothing too crazy right now, but it will get crazy here pretty soon. As you see, I do have a hobgoblin chasing me, so I'm just kind of running around. Build Phoenix Dive, and like I say in all these, in all my GM videos or any solo videos, I mainly just use my Phoenix Dive just for survivability. Well, I mean, I think that's what most people use it for, honestly. But I mean, just like I save it specifically if I'm about to die or I know I'm about to take a lot of damage, I can just pop it and you're just not gonna die because you almost held a full. But again, now we killed the champion, and we're just slowly gonna be killing all these other ads. A lot of the ads spawn in the back, like where you came out at. As you see the turret shooting, kind of saw them right there for a split second. You have to kill all these enemies to progress. So I'm kind of just running around. I think I was trying to grab that special brick right there, but yeah, it ended up not grabbing it. Again, once again, the void chain reaction is just so gross with commemoration. As you see, I do get sniped there from a hobgoblin. I was scared it was going to snipe me again, so I Phoenix Dive. I couldn't really actually see where the hobgoblin was at right there. I do play it super careful right here because I thought I had Devour up. I don't know why I thought I did because I didn't really do anything to have Devour, but right there I do kill those enemies, and now the next wave is going to spawn. Grim's going to spawn. I like to pop my super just to immediately kill a huge chunk of the ads, especially the Grims. This is the part where they can be kind of annoying because there's just so many flying around you. Again, taking those hobgoblins out is crucial. I mean, I guess if you're playing right here constantly, but I like to jump up on the buildings too. So I like to just kill them to, you know, I guess take the territory. Pop Transcendence, the moment my super's in, as you see, like we're getting super hectic. But we're gonna just keep Devour's gonna keep us up. I mean, like we're just slowly freezing everything with our grenades, our turrets, arc souls killing stuff. Volt shot for my Magnetic Conics killing stuff. Again, another grenade. Right here, that Cabal is super. You know, like the one that shoots the Axiom Darts, they will destroy you. Now, I kind of just ignore the champion because I need to get a Devour proc. I kill his turrets, I kill his Grims, come down here. Now I'm gonna go back to kill the champion because I saw the champion actually got froze. There's a lot of min-maxing you have to do. You have to like gotta be aware of like everything on the map. It's like I knew that champion was froze right there, so it gave me enough time to actually kill another ad to proc Devour. Or I guess reproc it. Get almost out, Phoenix out immediately the moment the show breaks. We're gonna just keep ad clearing with commemoration. I do also like to play in this part, and also where that Taken Blight is at. If you just saw, you can kind of play right there too. I think I do a little bit in this gameplay. But again, just keep throwing stasis turrets to keep that champion stunned. Just kind of do passive damage while I kill everything else. I'm pretty sure these ads keep respawning, like the little Acolyte Void Shields. I'm pretty sure they keep respawning. As you see, half health on that Axiom Dart. Crazy. And there's like 4 of those Cabal guys that spawn at one point. So you really need to be careful. Again, Phoenix Dive, Shield Break. I saw Axiom Dart coming. Just slowly killing everything. And yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they just respawn. Like, they're definitely on a timer if they do. But as you see, I do see another Cabal up there. I saw Axiom Dart chasing me, immediately run away. Thankfully, Devour is healing me. Now, yeah, this little area right here is pretty nice. You can kind of, like, even when the next wave comes, a fire or the lava, you can kind of just sit on this Taken Blight because it doesn't actually damage you. You do have to be careful because you can't fall in it, I guess, right there. But you can just sit here and have, like nothing's going to spawn behind you because there's fire everywhere. I guess a Grim can kind of come back there, but you can just sit here if you're ever in a sticky situation. The Axiom Darts, as you see, can still come back here, so you do need to be aware of them. And I guess enemies up top, if they get up top, can shoot you, kind of like that one is. But you can just kind of chill here. This spot is super nice to kill all the ads that spawn on the third wave first. I do eventually move to the right when the Subjugator spawns, as I do think it's a little bit better. But again, sniping that Hobgoblin, slowly just taking down this Phalanx. As you see, there's 2 Phalanxes because I didn't kill the last one. But having a Transcendence Grenade on both, like, we're going to be chunking damage. Another Stasis Turret. Another Arc Soul. Another Axion Dart. We do get super weak, so I do pop my super. That's another thing. You can use this super. If you're ever about to get weak, you don't have a Phoenix Stop, just pop your super. You get 90% damage reduction. You get your Phoenix Stop back to heal. So, yeah. Now I'm just going to sit here applying Scorch now with the super. Pretty much unkillable. And I do hit the Subjugator spawn there. So I go on to kill that other Cabal guy. I'm trying to throw the nades, I guess, to kill some of the Grims. And I see two Axion Darts. As you see, Arc Soul can shoot them. Now, Pop Transcendence, again, you get some damage reduction. It's not a lot, but you get some. The main thing, you get your ability spam. So I can just try to kill all these other ads. Right here, this is where I like to play up top now, because I can kind of just sit up top, kill absolutely everything, because nothing's really going to jump up here. The champion, I'm pretty sure can, but I don't think anything else can. Thrall can spawn up here. The Subjugator doesn't really jump up here, but as you see, I do throw the Transcendence Grenade because it can suppress the Subjugator, which makes him blind, essentially. As you see, like, he's not going to do anything. You can literally keep doing this over and over again, and it makes the Subjugator super easy. You would think this is the hard part, but, like, if you can get your timings down on these nades, like, I mean, as you see, like, I have him down 1 bar, and he has not done literally anything to me. Now, unfortunately, I do run out of heavy, and I also run out of my suppression grenade, but again, just kind of sit back. He's still going to be blinded for a while. And all you have to do is get him down to that, like, 2nd bar, and then he's going to teleport away. But do be careful, because if he is kind of, like, in range like this, he can absolutely destroy you. I meant to get that stasis turret on the ground so it would shoot, but unfortunately I missed. But even with that, again, just kind of sit back. Outbreak can tickle him away. It doesn't do, like, too much damage, but with Unravel and everything, you know, it'll slowly get him there. As you see, I'm just kind of AD strafing, dodge back and forth the attacks he's doing. And immune, so once he's immune, just hide. Again, everything kind of will despawn, and stuff might not despawn. I think I just killed everything. I'm not sure if stuff despawns right there. It probably does, like the other rooms, but now I'm just gonna look for ammo. I unfortunately don't see that much. Well, actually, I lied. There's another heavy brick, so I do have a good amount of heavy. I have max special, 127 heavy. It's not like a lot, but it's a decent amount. And we're gonna progress to the next room, and this is the first time where, like, there's not like 2 or 3 transition rooms with champions. This is the first little room right here. You can't take damage to something right there. I guess it's fire, so be careful not to, like, die right there. But so this is just a little thrall room saying, hey, let's not jump in the fire. And then there's a champion traversal room right here that you kind of have to deal with. Well, you don't have to deal with it. You straight up can just run to the other side if you want to. But I wanted to go for platinum, so I decided to just try to kill it. The ogre, like every other ogre on the grandmaster, can shred you, so be careful. Don't try to, like, I guess, challenge it. You see, I'm just crashing. I try to, like, angle a grenade, but it does not hit. Also, this little weaver can do their, like, burst attack that can straight up just destroy you. So, like, kind of like he was doing there. So I'm like, let me just run away. Thankfully, I got Phoenix out. There's only one champion. There's only, I think there's only, like, one, like weaver type enemy over there. And there's some Grim as well, but I think, like, the hive killed them all at the beginning. We're gonna slowly kill this guy. He's taking a while to kill because he's kind of just dodging around. He has that overshield, and then we're gonna slowly take out this ogre. And now here's where the champion is gonna be at. Just like every other champion, I mean, Unravel, Outbreak, and he's pretty much, I think, yeah, I actually missed the Arcane Needle. So I talk about that one. But we're gonna slowly kill it now. Eventually we'll get it down. And there we go. Killed the other acolyte. And now we're gonna progress to the boss room. Again, I'm just kind of looking for ammo. I thought I saw heavy, but it was literally just an Ingram right there. And yep, now we're just gonna head down to the boss. That's the only traversal room. We finally get a little break, but then we get a little break because this boss room, let me tell you, this boss room is annoying. As you see, we're what are we at? 25 minutes. I'm not exactly sure with how the recording's working. And the video is 50 minutes long, 55 minutes to an hour. Like, this boss room takes so long. But it's It's annoying, bro. I don't even want to say a but, because like it's annoying. On 3 players, I don't think it's going to be that bad, but as you see, it spawns in. There are going to be a ton of ads spawn. Thankfully, the boss just kind of walks around now, just shoots at you. So I like to just kill all the ads, pop Transcendence, pop Stasis Turret, just literally kill everything. There's, I think, 3 waves of ads that spawn. So once you kill all 3, there's literally going to be no ad spawning, and then you can just solely focus on the boss. And the key thing to note during this boss arena is to run in circles. It doesn't matter if you want to run clockwise or counterclockwise. I'm just choosing clockwise. I kind of mix it up. I kind of zigzag as well sometimes. Just know you are constantly going to be on the run. So being amplified for that speed booster is super nice with Getaway Artist. But you never want to sit still, because the moment you sit still, you're dying. Like you're gonna have to get a new S key. S key. You're gonna have to get a new W key. You're gonna have to get a new thumbstick. Like you're gonna be moving around a lot. Now, again, we're just slowly killing all the ads down. Not really worried about the boss too much. The first 2 waves of the boss, honestly, not that bad. It's that final health bar where he gets enraged. And his little attacks can absolutely destroy you. So I can pop Transcendence here again. The main threat are these knights. So I like to suppress them with the Transcendence Grenade. The other acolytes are honestly pretty easy, especially if you just shoot Commemoration on them. But the knights can be super annoying. But this boss's attack can pretty much one-shot you. I've died to it one time where like it one-shot me. I don't think it's supposed to. I think it's supposed to get you like half health or super weak, but he can throw like multiple of them. So you have to be very careful. I do like to run double Void Resist and a Concussive Dampener just to play it super safe. Even with that, I mean, it still destroys you. But all the ads are dead now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're all dead. So now here's the fun part. Here's the part where we literally get to sit here and just shoot Outbreak on the boss over and over again and keep dodging his attacks. It takes a while. I mean, as you can see from the timer of this video, it takes a good amount of time. So this is quite literally all we're going to do. I mean, if you want to fast forward the video until like the next little like bar so you can see what comes next, go for it. But we're going to just be sprinting around, trying to plow and ravel, trying to use stasis turrets for damage with the Arc Soul, and all that stuff, and just slowly killing it. And this is why I was saying I don't know how much commentated I could do at this part, specifically for the game. I can talk about other stuff. Because, I mean, this is like literally all we're going to be doing for a while now. I guess talking about other stuff, as I mentioned earlier, you know, like, seriously, though, thank you all so much for the support on that Warlock video. Like, I don't think it is the second best performing video that I have ever produced, which is just crazy, and you all have seemed to love the build. I've also been using it a ton. It is so fun. I thought about using it in the solo GM here, but like it's not going to compete with the solo build, with the stasis turret, with the Devour, everything like that. But if you're playing like 3-player on this strike, it can absolutely shred. But solo, I definitely would stick to the stasis turret. But overall, though, that video is about to hit like 100,000 views, which is just insane to me. So again, thank you all so much. 100,000 views in that little a time, like, rarely ever happens on this channel. And yeah, it's just mind-blowing. Also, more builds are going to be on the way. I'm trying to do like a build a week. I definitely want to increase that number. I've just been super busy with a lot of other things. I'm kind of getting some channel rework going on, so be on the lookout for that. But I do have some, I actually have a type build I'm actually very interested in making here soon. And I also have some Warlock stuff I want to get into with some of the new class items. But yeah, more builds are going to be on the way. Sorry it's taking on like a little longer than, you know, I guess what it used to be. But I guess I'm a lot busier than what I used to be. But we're getting close here to the end of the boss. I am going to be saving my Transcendence and my Super here, just for the next phase after we, you know, get him down. Again, slowly just kind of sitting here, just slowly taking him down. I'm still here, by the way. I just was, I was just drinking some water. Ah, man. Man, being a shoutcaster for something that like literally nothing is happening is it's pretty difficult. But right now, we have stuff that's happening. More ads gonna spawn now in the second phase. I do like to pop Transcendence. Again, literally just like the first phase, we're just trying to kill these ads as fast as possible because there are going to be like a wave-based thing. This is going to be the part where we have to do the left and right side dunk in the Ahamkara thing. I know that's a little scary to a lot of people, but it's really not that bad. Honestly, I think this one's easier than the first one. Especially the right side room. But again, just killing ads. I do have my super. I might pop it here. I try to save my super for when I like about to die. So I think we're good. So suppression, you just to blind these knights. That's the main thing. Stasis turret, slowing everything down. And then you see commemoration again, can absolutely shred. And this should be the last knight over here. Alright, so yep, last knight's dead. We're gonna kill his little thrall, and now we gotta do the fun part. Now, honestly, the right side room, I think this is easier than the previous room because you don't have to jump or anything. Pop a stasis turret, pop an arc soul. Your stasis turret can also shoot the acolyte odds, but again, just shoot all these acolyte odds. You have your arc soul, your stasis turret, you have the gun itself also shooting them. And you're slowly just killing them all. I kind of like to shoot the ones in the back because the arc soul can shoot the close ones, but I mean that's literally it. Like this room specifically is so much easier than the room like the first one you do. It's just like not even close. But we dunk it, and now we have to go do the left room. The left room, it's about the same, I would say. But again, same thing. We're getting amplify, I'm getting speed booster proc. Again, I don't actually know if it proc there, but unfortunately the fire does come from the sides. Okay, definitely procced. And as you see, I almost died there because it came on the side. I almost missed this jump. Thank God for the mantle right there. But we get through. That was so close to being a wipe. Like, Jesus, man. We like to live life on the edge over here. But we dunk it, and now Hive are actually going to spawn from the back of the room. So you kind of have to like play in the front of the room now, switch up kind of how you've been doing it with the other ads. So you got to go play in the front. Actually, no, I lied. I am completely wrong. That is the next part. Ignore everything I just said. Yeah, I've given you a little sneak peek to what comes next. But right now, more ads are going to spawn. And again, we're just going to constantly just keep killing them over and over again. And we get to do the fun part here where we are just going to keep shooting the boss over and over again. There's only, I think, one wave right there. So you can immediately get to killing the boss again. I do find a little strat here where you can kind of like, I guess, zigzag him back and forth across this pillar, and you can actually do a ton of damage if you have outbreaks stacked up. I mean, as you see, I'm doing a lot more damage. Well, actually, not at this part, but I will be doing a lot more damage here in a second doing that strategy, compared to when I was doing the first like little phase. It still takes a while though. Like, don't get me wrong, it still takes a while. It don't take it anywhere as long as the final boss, but it still takes a while. Or as the final like health bar. So I was kind of zigzagging. I'm gonna move around now because he was getting a little close. And I think this is the part where I'm like, okay, I can do a ton of damage on this next pillar. I throw a stasis turret. And kind of like shoot just where he can't hit me, but I can hit him. Also kind of like to mix the damage on the left and right because you don't break them as fast. Because the moment you break one, you have to like solely focus on the other one. It's kind of annoying. Like if you solely focus on that left one, it can be kind of annoying to shoot. But I think I do end up breaking the right one pretty quick. But I just see like I am absolutely destroying his health compared to the first phase. Like, I mean, I am chunking him down so much because he's kind of just stuck. The stasis turret's like shattering. Like, I have so many nanites built up. Like, I mean, look at his health bar. Like, and as you see, unfortunately, I do break his right shoulder. So now the left shoulder is extremely difficult to keep hitting. It's not like insanely difficult though. It doesn't make it like that much harder. Sorry, my dog wanted to get in my lap. But what? But now, again, just kind of shooting that left shoulder, slowly getting him down. And we're kind of getting back to the part where we're just going to be running around, constantly shooting. Darkness encroaching, it literally doesn't matter at all. You don't have to worry about that. Unless, I guess, you're worried about your score on a solo, but we're just trying to get the clear over here. Which I think most of you probably are, too. But I do get a good little angle here where I'm shooting the shoulder. I get a lot of nanites stacked up. I think I probably finish it here. Yeah, I definitely do. Now, as I was saying earlier, this is where the next part's going to come in. This is where the hive actually are going to spawn. You don't have to do the rooms anymore. Now you just got to kill a bunch of stuff, which honestly I prefer. There's going to be a bunch of hive. There's going to be a Lucent Wizard, a Barrier Champion, a bunch of Thrall, a bunch of Acolytes, some Knights that, again, I think is kind of your main thing, to kill the Arc Knights, the Arc Shielded Knights. I'm going to be honest, it's actually super nice. I do end up popping a super here just to try to kill stuff as fast as possible, get some of the waves down. There are going to be some Shadow Thrall that spawns from, like, the boss right there, kind of like, I guess, at the, I don't know, like the boss side of the map. I don't know if you consider that the front or the back. That's a topic for a whole different video or discussion. But the Shadow Thrall are nice because they can constantly keep your Devour up with your Stasis Turret, your Arc Soul, so it's super, super good. Or if you have any just like Volt Shot, kill base perks, they're super easy to kill. But as you see, we're slowly just killing everything. I'm going to play on the left side now. You kind of have to go back between the left and right just over and over again to keep killing the heads. I'm looking out for these knights is what I'm trying to kill, but I just see the one, he's kind of behind that pillar right there. Super, super difficult to shoot, and also the wizard shooted at me. The wizard honestly doesn't do too much. If you're playing behind the pillar, the wizard's really not going to do anything, so you don't have to be like super scared about her. It's not like Savathun where she can just like call her lightning strike and just instant delete you. You can pretty much dodge everything the wizard does here. So that's why I solely just focus on the wizard last. Thrall do rush in though, and if they do group up with the Shadow Thrall, they can do a lot of damage, so you have to be careful. But thankfully the Knight is finally out. I'm going to be killing this Knight. He puts a shield up, anti-barrier, can shoot through his little shield. And again, Stasis Turret, Arc Soul, keeping your Devour up on those Shadow Thrall is just so, so good. You would think, like, at certain parts of the ball spawns the ads, like, it would be bad. Like, it's actually so beneficial. But I try to kill the champion. I take its barrier down. I see I can't really kill it here, so just kind of trying to reposition. So hopefully the Knight repositions too. I see it puts his shield back up. I really don't know why I go for the shield break here. I probably should have just killed that other Knight, but like in hindsight. But thankfully the Knight does reposition the barrier Knight. I throw a turret down, so it should start slowing it. At least trying to. I throw a Arcane Needle to unravel it and have a little angle here, and as you see, the Knight's just gonna die. It stands no chance now. It definitely moved to the wrong spot and threaded the needle right there with that line of sight. And I think one of the final hive I have to kill here is obviously the wizard, but I also have to kill that Knight. You see, it's frozen down there. But I'm trying to do some damage on the wizard while the Knight is frozen. Solely use an outbreak. You could use heavy here, but I like to save my heavy for the boss. And you'll see why, because you can barely hit the boss at all. And you have like no time to build outbreak stacks on the final part of this boss. So like having heavy is just super good here. But slowly going to take this wizard down. You do have to crush the ghost, obviously, so be aware of that. Don't just try to kill it and run away. I do get some heavy to spawn there, which is super nice. That's also kind of beneficial of killing these Thrall too, because you can get your Transcendence up, you can get your super up, you can make ammo. It's like if you're ever like in any situation where you need that stuff, you can just kind of like yeah, I could just sit here, pause, and just keep killing the Thrall over and over again to get stuff. I think, yeah, I don't know. I think I was trying to go for a Devour proc there, but I get a Volt Shot proc to kill that Knight, and now it's literally just the wizard left. I throw a turret down to kind of deal with those Thralls so they don't like super push me. I try to throw Arcane Needle, and they still push me anyway. I try to throw an Arcane Needle on the wizard, but unfortunately I miss. But it doesn't matter like too much. And you see, we're still gonna cook her with all the nanites we have. built up. I did make sure I have room to like kind of move so the thrall don't kill me. And now I'm gonna go Killer and Helm. Now I can go get the Crushed Ghost, and immediately after you do this, pop Transcendence. Well, maybe not immediately, just the moment you see the ads come in. So right there, so you can immediately throw your Transcendence Grenade on that Subjugator, so it suppresses it. Now the Subjugator is literally not going to do anything. It's also pulling all the enemies in that are spawning. So like, I mean, as you see, like this part, I feel like it's supposed to be difficult, and like this one grenade alone is just making it so easy. I am quite literally killing every single ad in the room with this nade, and I'm suppressing the main threat. And I can just go for a finisher, because it's not like a boss, it's just a major, or a mini boss or whatever. So I can go for the finisher. I see an Acolyte down there, and now that Taken Essence is the last thing we have to put in. We don't have to do any rooms anymore, and then we get to the final part of this boss fight. But I'm slowly gonna just make sure I kill all the ads first. It's also kind of let me build Transcendence energy as well. I'm like, screw it, let's just go. I'm down. And here comes the fun part. I've died twice on this part of the boss. It is so annoying. It's not too hard though. It's not too hard. Like if you just run around the room, like it's more annoying than it is difficult. You just have to kind of be aware of the boss. But more ads are gonna spawn. So again, prioritize the ads. Don't worry about the boss. I mean, I'll worry about the boss and where he's like running at you, because he jumps at you, he runs at you, shoots at you. He does everything now. He's like a tormentor when you break his shoulders. But again, worried about killing all the ads. The boss kind of can, not like get, well, I guess he kind of can get stuck, but like if you're running around everywhere, like it's no clear path. It's honestly good when he tries to jump on you, because it buys you so much time to move. Because if you're constantly moving, he's gonna miss you with the jump anyway. But again, more ads are spawning. I think it's another 3 wave of ads. I try to get Devour up right there, but I think actually no, I get it. And yeah, but once you kill the ads, all the ads despawn, and you can just focus on the boss. More ads will spawn eventually in the boss fight, but that's like, I think, once you get into half health. Right now, it's just the base ads. And you actually also have to deal with the champion here too during this like final phase. It is imagine how fun that can be. And there's the champion right there. Honestly, the champion is not. As you see, I get so close to dying right there. But I popped my super Phoenix stuff. Like but literally this is what I'm using the super for. Is like if I'm about to die, pop the super. You're pretty much unkillable. And thankfully also the super good. So I just literally kill everything. Now the champion, he kind of just sits in the middle. I honestly still worry about the boss more than the champion. But you can slowly kill this champion. Just see, I'm not like super focused on it. I'm just gonna slowly kill everything else. I think I'm gonna pop Transcendence here, yeah. And to throw a nade on the champion, just to let the nade kind of cook him. Throw an Unravel. I try to at least. I think I hit it. Okay, well I for sure hit that one. And we're just gonna slowly let that cook. And you see, I do get hit by the thing. Thankfully, again, Phoenix Dive. I'm gonna play it slow here. You can kind of play behind the pillars to try to, like, I guess, mess with the way he walks, like the boss walks. But you do have to be aware that he will still come at you super quick. I don't know why I'm saying super. But again, Son of the Champion, slowly taking him down. And this is how we're also going to do the boss as well. Obviously, the champion has a lot less health than the boss does, so you can imagine how long it's going to take on the boss. We're at, what, 44 minutes? It's going to be, what, 15-minute boss fight here at the end. If you stuck around this long and have listened to me yap, I truly appreciate it. I absolutely love shoutcasting, but man, it's so hard to try to, like, I guess, like I said, shoutcast something that there's not a lot going on. I mean, I'm literally just running around the room trying to kill this champion. Like, I'm not doing anything, specific or anything. I'm literally just throwing turrets and arcane needles, trying to kill this champion slowly. And this is eventually what I'm going to be doing to the boss as well. If you watch my other GM videos, the other solo videos, it's definitely a lot easier to commentate on, because like there's stuff that's literally always happening. And it's just not this like slugfest. Like if you don't want to go for the solo specifically for this part, I totally understand. Thankfully, like the boss is stunned a little bit right there, and I'm just pounding with the machine gun. It's like I do a good chunk of damage, but it ends there. Once that boss starts moving again, you're moving again. And this is what we're gonna do till we get him about half health, and then more ads are gonna spawn. Once you get to half health, he actually does like a new mechanic where he can spawn Shadow Thrall, which is very strong for the things I've said earlier. You can proc Volt Shot, you can proc Devour, like you keep everything up. But also, when he spawns the Thrall, he stands still for a second, so you can actually do a lot of damage. And that's, I was saying to myself when I was doing this, like stun and shoot. Like the moment he would like stun, I would start shooting it. Just stun and shoot, stun and shoot. But you see, he's kind of stuck again for a little bit, and that's this whole damage phase. You're just looking for small little openings to start doing damage. You can also kind of shoot in Dedicanus. I run out of ammo at some point, and you know, you can kind of just like flick around shooting in Dedicanus, keep running. That's what I eventually will start doing. Boss is super close to me right there. There's definitely some close calls in this run, but I try to do some damage. I do get stuck. I was terrified out of my mind right there. Thankfully, Amplify, you get the speed boost. And as you see, he's stuck a little bit. Unfortunately, he does walk to the right, so I can't really shoot him too much. And Arc Soul stays hurt slowly. You know, I'm doing shatter damage. Arc Soul kind of doing a little damage, not a lot, but it's something. I mean, literally any form of damage on this boss is good, because, bro, as you see, like you have like no time to do anything. He is stuck there a little bit. I probably could have got some shots in, but I was scared because of that reason right there. You see, I almost died. This is with double void resist and concussive dampener. For some reason, I thought I had a super there. I think I was looking at the transcendence bar, so that's why it did like a base melee, because I was hitting Q to pop my super, but yeah, I didn't have it. The ball's super close. Thankfully, he didn't go for a melee right there. I don't think the melee insta-kills you, though. I think it just one-shots you, but it does suppress you, so that can obviously probably insta-kill you, because you can't run away from him. But again, slowly just running. We're not even close to half health yet. When he slams, he does shoot out like little void things that can shoot you up in the air. They don't do a lot of damage, but it can be annoying. That's also a nice little thing. If you can get him to run down that like long pathway, you can do some damage to him. Again, just slowly tickling him away. We're about to have a super here in a second. About to have another stasis turret as well. Almost die. Phoenix dive. Immediately start running away. You can also kind of like play around those rocks, like slide, crouch around the rocks, and you can. I mean, you just, I guess understanding the map, just having map knowledge can help out a ton here. I mean, as you see, he is just pounding me with these things. I have no time at all to do anything. But thankfully, the stasis turret's trying its hardest. Do get a little angle right there. Yeah, and I think once people figure out a damage strat for this boss, I don't think it's gonna take anywhere as long. I think it'll probably take 30-40 minutes to try to beat this solo, but like right now, like it's just, bro, this boss just takes so long. We are getting close to the half health. We're gonna have more ads to spawn. That would be cool. I don't think you can. It'd be cool if you could just go sit in the little like room things. I think they closed though. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I honestly have not done the strike this much. I think the only time I've ever done it was like when you have to do it in the campaign. And like I think maybe like one time in the Vanguard playlist when I was doing Pathfinder stuff. So like I kind of had to like learn the strike again too. Like I guess relearn the strike, because I didn't know like too much about it. Other than just like the initial one of me doing it. But yeah. We're slowly just running around. But as you see, like when he goes for a jump, it's actually super nice. The jump usually is scary, but if you can chain the jumps, like it's a lot safer. You have a little extra time to do damage. it kind of stuns him for a second because he's got to stand up. We're so close to the half health. I'm saving my Transcendence, saving my super for this. Because you definitely want to kill the ads the moment they spawn. Also, while we're waiting, if y'all didn't know, I do have a Discord channel if y'all would like to join it. We recently have revamped it. The descriptions and everything's in the description. Also, pause on that. The ads do spawn. I finally get the boss to half health. And we pop Transcendence. Again, just like the last time, we're going to be just trying to murder all the ads. I'm using the machine gun. I'm really, really low on ammo for doing a lot of damage to the boss. But it is super nice again to take out those void shields. I'm trying to suppress the knights with the Transcendence grenade. Just slowly killing everything. And again, it's literally just like the first time we did this. Just the only thing you really need to worry about the boss is to not die to it. Don't worry about doing damage. Just literally kill all the ads as fast as you can. As you see, more ads spawn on me. I'll pop my super. Also heard that the boss was shooting at me. It did like a little damage to me because of my super. Just try not to get suppressed by the boss here. You're unkillable with this. And Devour, like, you're not going to die. You can use it to kill these ads. You can use it for survivability. I do have a turret out as well, which is nice. Whenever I'm using my super Transcendence, I always try to get a turret out before I do it, just so that can also do some damage. But this should be coming up on like the last bit of the ads here, because we've killed a ton. I don't think any more are going to spawn after I get these initial ones down. Or I might be wrong. No, I think those are the same ones. I pop Transcendence again just to definitely kill all these, just to secure these kills. Yeah, now all the ads are dead. There's probably like a couple, it's like a couple stray ones. I tried to throw some Transcendence grenades on the boss just to, do some damage to him. But now we're gonna be killing this last ad, and guess what? We're doing? We're gonna be running around again. But that's what I was talking about right there. He can now start to spawn Shadow Thrall, which is great because again, you can reproc all your stuff. But it gives you a small amount of time to do damage to him because he sits there, raises his little weapon up in the air, and you can just pound away at the boss. But regardless of that, you still have to wait for him to spawn those ads. So you're still running around until he does that. So you're still just looking for angles, looking for him to spawn the stuff. I thought he got stuck there, but he unfortunately did not, and he was very, very close to me. And yeah, we're gonna just keep running around. I do get some decent damage there though. You see right here, he goes for the stun, and I mean you can just pound damage. Like this is like the best way to do damage on this boss. It's just you gotta get him there to begin with. Yep, now we're gonna continue just doing this over and over again. But yeah, as I was saying, I do have Discord. We have like an LFG system set up in there. So if you'd like to join that, again, all the stuff will be in the description. I love to have you over there. We can chat about everything Destiny or whatever else we want to talk about. I'm definitely trying to build that up and get that going. But we're doing more damage here. I'm trying to build Transcendence up just to have it just in case. I'm about to have super as well. It's super nice because the boss is very close to dying. He does spawn Thrall. I couldn't really do too much damage there. This is the angle I was at. But I have Transcendence now. I'm going to try to proc Devour, do some damage with the grenade. And again, it's nice to have that super just as your insurance policy, just in case you're about to die at the end right here. I'm not going to use it for damage. I quite literally am just saving it if I die. But again, going for the jump, trying to like wait for him to land, like throw the nades on him or like time it specifically so I can do some damage to him. Doesn't do a lot, but now as you see him kind of just running around, gonna be shooting dead at Kindness like I was saying earlier. I do have the super now, which is great. At this point, it's like, okay, I think I can do this as long as I just don't die to something stupid. Because if I'm just taking a lot of damage, I can just pop the super. But if I get insta-killed by something, as you see, does spawn some Thrall. I try to do some damage. I don't do a lot because I don't have any heavy, but it's definitely more than not shooting him. But like as you see, like here, Outbreak is just not going to do a lot because you don't have any time to build up any of the nanites, unfortunately. Maybe once he's doing his like little like summon Thrall thing, but even then, it's really not that. It's not that beneficial. You might as well just use something else. I'm looking for heavy. I unfortunately don't have any. I think I do get some to spawn eventually on some of these Thrall. Yep. Slowly just run around. He does spawn some more Thrall here. If I had heavy, it would be so nice here. I could have did so much damage. Did you see? I about died. That's why I saved that super. I was scared like a Shadow Throw was going to run up and melee me. I can now just kind of run around. It's beneficial here to not spam your grenade in melee because your melee is not really doing much. So I just kind of run around, spam the grenade to try to do some damage from afar. Because if you use your melee, you're going to use more of that super energy. You see, he's pretty weak now, but unfortunately I don't have that super. But I do have another stasis turret. The stasis turret low-key is what's doing a lot of the damage here because it's just the shatter is just going crazy. I probably could have went for some damage there, but I try to reposition to just not be close to him. Arc still gets the kill there to proc Devour. So close to Transcendence as well. I just need to do a little darkness damage to turret. Finally got it. Hey, we're running counterclockwise now. It's running clockwise at the beginning. Now we're switching it up out of here. But I throw Transcendence grenades. I can also do more damage as well with all my abilities, my gun. Specifically because I have transference for the abilities. But I mean, as you see, it doesn't do like that much. He does spawn some more Thrall. I think this is the part where I'm get heavy. I'm pretty sure it has to be, like, unless I go for a whole nother wave. Which I might, honestly. I know, I see the heavy. There's heavy in the middle of the room, and I'm trying my hardest to get it. But unfortunately, I can't because the boss is just, like, chilling there. I probably could have, I probably could have went and got it right there, but unfortunately, I was a little too scared because I didn't want to. I was so close to finishing this, so I definitely didn't want to risk it. You see, I almost died there. Phoenix dive, thankfully, comes in clutch. But yeah, I'm like, once I get this brick, I know it's over because he can spawn some Thrall and I can insta kill him. I just got to get the brick and let the reconstruction reload the commemoration. But I just can't get to the brick, unfortunately, because he is guarding it with his life. Again, we're slowly just running around. And again, like, this boss room, it's not that difficult. It's just super annoying for, like, what you have to do. Like, the difficult part is just being aware of, like, where the boss is at. Like, just having the map knowledge. Like, that's, like, I guess, okay, when the ads spawn on certain phases, it can be really difficult if you don't just insta-kill the stuff, if you don't have, like, a good build killing the things. But, like, with Prismatic, it's really not that difficult to kill everything. But you see, I do have the heavy now. I'm letting the commemoration or the reconstruction reload. I same at 32, 40. And I'm like, screw it. I have it up. I have ammo. I'm trying to do damage. Unfortunately, I can't do a lot. I'm just shooting at him. I'm literally just wasting the ammo. It's just such a bad play. But I was so ready to kill him. Oh, man. But he goes for the spawn here, thankfully. And I kill him with the commemoration. And I'm just like, please let me run away, bro. I'm just trying not to die. But that is Liminality, I think, however you pronounce it or whatever the name is. That is solo GM on it. I will show the build off here if you'd like to see it. I think that is enough talking for me for 58 minutes straight, 59 minutes, hour, whatever. My voice is definitely I mean, not in the best shape right now. But again, Bungie did a great job with this. This was a ton of fun. Again, this is the build. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to check out my other builds, my other GM videos, and I hope you all have a great day. Peace.